بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Hello there, my name is Maan. Welcome to the world of AutoCAD. In this tutorial you will be learning the basic of AutoCAD 2016. Today I will show you how to use the array command and how to create and edit rectangular array, path array, and polar array. The array command. The array command in AutoCAD is used to make multiple copies of objects. The rectangular array will help place objects in rows and columns. For example, let's activate the rectangular command. First step, select this rectangle and then hit enter. We created rectangular arrays. To modify the number of items in a rectangular array, you can specify the number of rows and columns, or you can drag a grip in the top right, top left, or bottom right corner to increase or decrease the number of rows and columns. If I use this grip, I can specify the number of rows and columns at the same time. You can also enter the number of columns and specifies the number of rows, specifies the distance between columns, specifies the distance between rows, specifies the total distance between the first and last columns, specifies the total distance between the first and last rows, specifies the number of levels, specifies the distance between levels, and specifies the total distance between the first and last levels. For example, I'm going to change the number of columns from 3 to 4 and the number of rows from 2 to 3. And also I'm going to change the distance between columns from 6 to 7 and the distance between rows from 7.5 to 9 and press enter. Path array. The path corresponds to the command line array path. For example, first step, activate path array from the array command. Select this circle, hit enter. Next, we need to select this path. We created a path array. There are two types of arrays: associative and non-associative. Associative feature unite all items in one block. When you create associative array, it means you can modify it later. You can specify the spacing between the items. Let's change. Or you can specify the spacing of item from path array type. I'm going to type 12. Another example, activate path array, select this chair, hit enter, select this path. We created a path array. We have also additional options. Divide method and measure method. You can select divide method or measure method. Divide method is used to distribute a specified number of items to divide evenly along the length of the path. For example, I'm going to type 6. Another example, activate path array, select this object, hit enter, select this path. We created a path array. Select measure method, specify the spacing of items, for example, line items. For example, activate path array from the array command, select this object, hit enter, select this path. We created array path. Close array, edit array path. I'm going to select edit source. Select this item in array, edit source object of the associative array. Click OK to confirm the edit. Now I'm going to draw, for example, rectangle here. Save change, edit array path. Now I'm going to click on align items. You can see the effective of this tool. So alignment is relative to the orientation of the first item. Array. Polar array will create arrays of the desired object by giving angles. You must specify the number of items to array, the angle between items, and the center point of the array. For example, first step, activate polar array. Next, select this reference and hit enter. Specify the center point of this array. We created a polar array. We have 6 elements, and you can enter the number of items you need in this box. For example, I'm going to type 8. You can also change the angle between the array elements. I can grab and drag in. Notice that the angle between items in this box also changed. Another example. Activate polar array. Select this object. Hit enter. Specify the center of the circle. We created polar array. I'm going to close array. And then I'm going to draw a rectangle. Edit array path, array polar, and I'm going to select replace item. Select this rectangle and then press enter. Specify base point of this rectangle. You can choose this end point or this end point or this end point. Select this item. You can see the old item replaced. You can also select multiple items to replace. We are done.